Hi there, Virgo. Welcome to your end of February 2025 General Tarot Update. It's Raina here. Ooh, pretty dramatic cards here. Get an additional card. Okay. I'm kind of laughing because I haven't, this deck, Witches Tarot, something like that. From what I can see, all the images are women. And yet, if you didn't look that closely, you might think it was the Rider Waite deck because they have the same colors. I mean, look at the nine of Swords. It looks almost exactly like the other deck. But I noticed that the Hangman is the hanged one because uh, men are men are not in this reading in this deck. Men, you have been erased. I'm sorry. And I don't like that because I love men. So any man who's watching this, I'm not doing this to diss you whatsoever. The heart of the matter, I always say it how the name typically is. So the hangman. And this is a card of, whenever I pick this card, I'm always like, okay, should it be this way? This is a card of hanging in suspension. How do we hang in suspension? When we're in between two cycles of life, like a student who's graduated high school and they're waiting to go to college that summer. They're 18 years old. A lot of times they're already 18, so they're a legal adult, and yet they're still at home. So there's like that kind of weird in-between feeling. And this can happen in different phases of life. And even if you're like someone who's in your late 60s and you're ready to retire, and you only have like X amount of months before you're going to leave, and you've already even settled it with the company. And so you're just like counting down the days, and yet at the same time, you're uncertain about what is going to be your next phase. Or it can be that you're being left hanging. Somebody is jerking you around. Like a company that keeps laying you off and then they rehire you. And so you're like, maybe you like that job, maybe it pays well, but you don't want to commit to a new job because then they might call you back again. And so you want to be there, ready for them if they call you back, but it feels very like on and off again. A relationship that's on and off again. Also, if you're with somebody who is married, maybe you didn't know at first that they're married, and when you found out, you didn't walk away, and now they keep promising, oh, we're about to get divorced, and then they never do. So you're left in this phase. Now, it could be that you're surrendering to life. We have here in the past position the death card, so it could indicate that something has irrevocably ended in your life, and there's nothing you can do about it. This is one of the things about the death card or why people fear death, is because of the finality of it. There's nothing you can do at that point. Even with a relationship that's on the rocks, there's always that illusion sometimes, even if it's a bad relationship, that you're going to make it better. But what if that other person dies? Then it's like, that's it. So something could have ended, and you you're in a place where either you're just like trying to appease the gods or something to try, even though it's like totally over with, you're in denial over it. This is the hangman is connected to Neptune, which is the ruler of Pisces. So that's your opposite sign. There's always that diluted quality that Neptune can produce, that sense of like maybe you're some for some reason, I don't know if the death card could be like an actual death or something, but you are like on the cross. You're taking the blame for something that is related to somebody's death, or it's to a relationship that ended, and it's like you're acting like it's all your fault, and maybe it isn't. I'm holding it upright, but I picked it reversed. The spiritual message in this is the Page of Cups reversed. And that is about the ending, to me, how I'm going to read this is the ending of delusion, the ending of lying to yourself, the seeing how you were manipulated by someone. So the example I gave you about waiting for somebody to divorce who isn't divorcing, what is the proper response to that? Is the proper response to wait some more? Or is the proper response to end the relationship? I think that the death card is like it's over. But if you refuse to let it go, then you feel like you can have this illusion that it still is viable, it still is possible. It could totally not be, but you may have that illusion that it is. And that can, perhaps give you that sense that, hey, this, we can make this work. It's not about whatever has happened. It's water under the bridge. I don't care. But it really isn't the case at all. It really is a serious situation that you are not seeing for what it is. And likely there will be consequences because you'll have to see it sooner or later. What crosses you is the Page of Pentacles. In this context, because pages can be messages, and I also would say anything connected to communication and pentacles, your pentacles, it's grounded communication, earth, or rational, is that you're not willing to see things rationally, and therefore it's hard to make those changes. What's coming in is the Nine of Swords. This is a card of anxiety, and that's, the black background shows the night is connected to night, and this is when people are trying to go to sleep. What we talk about with it could be literal insomnia too, but when people have insomnia that is anxiety related, they say it's because night is when we are not typically engaged in work and things like that can distract us from our problems. So all of those problems that are avoided during the day can kind of just start to flood in at night, and that can create that anxiety. Okay. There's some dogs barking out there, I guess. And it could be because, and one of the big causes of anxiety, as far as I'm concerned, is when people do not see the truth of a situation, because it's like they're trying, it's escapism. They're trying to run away from it. And what it does is it chases them down. It doesn't like dissipate because they decided not to acknowledge it. The outcome is the Seven of Wands. This is a card of standing your ground. And it really is about defending yourself or protecting yourself. That might even be a better word. So sometimes you might just need to see something as, I have to take care of myself. This isn't about, attacking anyone or, putting down what they're doing. I have to look after myself. And I've been neglecting myself. I can't sacrifice myself on the altar of somebody else's bad behavior. So I picked two. I could have left it like that. I don't know. There's something about the Seven of Wands that doesn't seem like a good ending to the reading. But so I picked the Eight of Cups and it was reversed. And this is about refusing to leave a situation that is no longer serving you. So to me, it's like a cautionary tale. If somebody doesn't, look after themselves and defend themselves, protect themselves, then they're not going to leave that situation. So I picked one more card, and it was the Queen of Wands. And this is a more confident card. We have the feminine water and the masculine fire. These two elements that both are emotional coming together to, help you with inner love and outer courage and outer, sense of dignity to, allow you to assert yourself coming from a very deserving place. So that's what I have for you, Virgo. I hope that this resonated. If you would like a private reading, the link is below. Take care. Bye.